What do you think about this one? Are you a parent? Are you aware of the fact that children cartoons contain subliminal messages of sex and violence? Why? Did you know that fully grown fetuses can be legally aborted in many American states? That advocates of full-term abortion state that unborn babies cannot feel pain? Whereas every doctor knows that the nervous system is the first to develop in fetuses? Is abortion of a fully grown baby not the same as murder?
Only got one of them things.
Okay, let's have a look at the migrant caravan. Thousands of people fled their South American homes to look for a better future in the US. The trip covered 2,000 miles in 1.5 months in order to be on time for the American midterm elections as a political statement against President Trump. This means they walked an average of 45 miles a day on flip-flops, barefoot, like this. Celebrities promote the use of facial creams containing the foreskin of baby boys.
Hello.
Do you realize that these foreskins are actually sold? That it's a trade? What's next? Drinking baby blood? Now, I'm going to give you 5 more, although I could go on forever. Counting down, number 5. Did you know that diseases such as AIDS, Zika, SARS, and Ebola are actually patented? Do you know when something is patented? When it's man-made. Man-made diseases. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you do.
Number 4. Your cell phone, laptop, tablet, and your TV contain spyware that works 24/7, no matter whether your device is switched on or off. This means you are constantly being monitored. Each and every conversation, whether at home or at work, is recorded. Why? And by whom? Number 3. In 2018, Monsanto, known for its genetically modified seeds and crops, plus its poisonous weed killer Roundup, was bought by Bayer, a chemical giant that produces mostly poison. In other words, our food supply is now largely controlled by the producers of carcinogenic poison. Monsanto started off producing Agent Orange, a very powerful and highly toxic chemical used during the Vietnam War to eliminate forest cover and to destroy crops. But it turned out to do just a little bit more than that, causing horrific birth deformities and various types of cancer. According to experts, the fusion of Monsanto and Bayer was the perfect match made in hell. Number 2. In 2018, Hillary Clinton admitted that she deleted 33,000 emails from a private server used as Secretary of State. Not only that, she used a hammer to smash her cell phones, SIM cards, and hard drives. Any further evidence that could have been used against her in a court of law was destroyed by fire that conveniently started in the office of a mansion. Did she actually get away with that?
Yes.
And last but not least, number 1. President Obama received the 2009 Nobel Peace Prize only months after his inauguration. Why, for God's sake? He came from nowhere and had achieved nothing at the time. In the following 8 years, he invaded 7 countries and dropped a bomb every 20 minutes. Who on earth was on that Nobel committee? The world is not what you think. And guess what all of these things have in common? They were completely ignored by the mainstream media. Not one news channel covered or questioned any of it. And just when I thought I'd seen it all, this became President of the US. I always thought there were two political sides in life, left and right. Left was for the common people, right was for the rich. But I soon found out that my ideas did not reflect reality at all. Obama seemed to have enchanted everybody, including myself, with his good looks and charms. But like I said, he invaded 7 countries. He was a Democrat, for God's sake. And Democrat Bill Clinton went from one sex scandal to the next, lying under oath and getting away with it. Maybe left and right were simply 2 wings of the same bird. In spite of my leftist upbringing and background, and my fierce opposition against Trump, I decided to give him the benefit of the doubt. But how did he get elected in the first place? Just before the elections, WikiLeaks arose. Founded by Julian Assange in 2006, WikiLeaks is a giant online library of the world's most censored documents, obtained by whistleblowers at the highest level. Much information deals with war, spying, and corruption. Now, just before the presidential elections, WikiLeaks published highly incriminating evidence of the corruption within the Clinton Foundation and the Clinton presidential campaign. So, what happened? That happened. On January 20, 2017, Donald J. Trump was inaugurated as President of the United States of America. But how did WikiLeaks obtain the evidence of the Clinton corruption? It was leaked by an employee of the Democratic National Committee, Seth Rich, who was subsequently found dead with 2 bullets in his back.
Right.
Who killed Seth Rich? We will find out in the next episodes. What do we have for now? Donald Trump as President of the US. And then, out of nowhere, arose the enigma of Q.
Wonder what I got to say about it now. Because he's not the president no more. And and they try to impeach him. They didn't impeach him the first time. I want y'all to understand that that shit didn't float. He didn't get impeached. They tried to.
This was the beginning of a new phenomenon. The Q post, soon to be transferred challenger to hacking, became more and more intriguing and popular among the so-called QAnons, anonymous people who are wary of the lies of the mainstream media and who've gone searching for the truth using other news outlets on the internet. I will get into the identity of Q later on in this documentary. Q communicates with the people by means of the Q posts that we, the Anons, pick up and decipher. The Q prompts portray a better world, without wars, treason and corruption. A world after the Great Awakening. Q uses words and short sentences that keep coming back. Sometimes the Q drops are short and to the point.
What's wrong?
Initials are used instead of full names. Sometimes they contain a lot of information. And sometimes combinations of letters and numbers are used for us to rearrange. The Q clock was introduced, and it took us quite some time to figure out how to read it. And then there was the containing an incredible amount of vital information. The map was made by Dylan Lewis Monroe, who contains an overview of the true history of mankind and its covert power structures. Q is not a cult, as suggested by opponents. After all, it tells us not what to think or what to do. It merely gives us questions, clues, and riddles. We need to do the research in order to find the answers. And that is how we discover the truth. Through this research, I've come to find out more about American and global politics than I'd ever dreamed of. I was never really interested in politics, but the Q drops opened my eyes to a whole new world. A world of secret societies, secret services within secret services, and secret deals made on a grand scale. A world with shadow governments, with an excessively rich 1% of the world population that actually runs the world. Not our political leaders, not our presidents, but a very small group that we refer to as the Illuminati or Cabal. I learned about an evil master plan to completely dominate the world. And the ordinary people like you and I, we know nothing. We get up in the morning, we go to work, pay our bills and our taxes, we watch TV and go to bed, not knowing that there's a battle being fought over our heads for world dominance. A battle between good and evil. This is what Q is pointing out to us. But we the Anons have to do the research. And we do. Like nerds, like an army of digital autists, we connect the dots. There is a war going on for world dominance, for the absolute submission of the masses. How is this achieved? By the constant waging of war. By the introduction of the Federal Reserve Bank and central banks, by trafficking drugs, oil, and people. The only two American presidents have tried to break down the power of the elite, beginning with the banks by printing their own interest-free, debt-free money, thus bypassing the Federal Reserve System, were Abraham Lincoln and John F. Kennedy. What else did they have in common? They got murdered. Now, why are the banks so important? What exactly is the Federal Reserve and its central banks? The Federal Reserve is the central bank system of the US, and in spite of the very misleading word the Federal Reserve and all central banks around the world are privately owned. They are not government institutions. They are open to us, wealthy and influential families.
Hello.
Your jacket on. What am I about to film?
Oh, let's use my brush. To see this thing work. Why did I put it up? There's like a bunch of shit on the floor too. Hey Megan. Hey. Get her some nature on. I don't know.
Come here, fine.
Oh shit! Hey Deidre. I had it wrapped up, but the wrap came off because I kept scratching and digging. And I kept pulling at it. And when I felt it come off my head, I just said, fuck it, because I was too sleepy to pull it back down. Bye, skinny minnie. Can I get 4 more likes, please? It's almost Happy Indigenous Month. Happy Amerindian Month. Amerindian History Month. I'm not an African. I'm Amerindian American. And you ain't African either. I guarantee you can go check your shit and find out that y'all niggas ain't Africans. Find y'all niggas from America. We on the tube, huh? Yeah, we on the tube because I'm on my phone. Hey, Janice. Period. Don't do that. If you do the ancestry, make sure you do your family tree before you do the ancestry test. Don't do the ancestry test, then do your family tree. Do your family tree first, then do the ancestry test. After you do your family tree. They either gonna tell you you ain't related to the people you know you related to. That's it. That's all they can do by then. Hey, Marianne. Okay. I guess this is okay. I don't know why I put it up. It wasn't the purple one, and the purple one blow like real hard. So that's probably why. But okay. Hey kid, hey babe, Mohair. So everybody, I want everybody to please go to FIAAH.org and register your family with the American Heritage Act. Yeah, we got to register your whole family because the white people playing games. And they done stepped their games up. Y'all voted for Biden, and not one time since he been finna go on election did he say anything about helping you African Americans. Not one word. He talking about helping immigrants. I guess he's talking about y'all, because y'all immigrants too, because you're African American. You got to get in there however you can, but y'all not immigrants. So he still ain't talking about helping y'all, because you people are Amerindians, American Indians. You're not African. And then when y'all think they gonna give out reparations, right? And you have to prove that your family member was a slave, and you gonna have to prove that your family member was a slave. They came from wherever ports. From the continents of Africa. Y'all gonna be finding out there were none of y'all niggas slaves. Y'all feelings gonna be hurt. But guess who's gonna find out they family was slaves? The Europeans that my granddad named James Branscombe. There's an indentured servant. Yeah, he a slave. Right. Him. Not no black person. All the slave talk we grew up listening to, the only person I could find in my family that was even remotely close to being a slave was a white granddaddy named James Branscombe. Think that's some shit?
I couldn't hear you.
I said, with all the slave shit we grew up listening to, right? I'm doing my genealogy. And all the slaves I can find is a white granddaddy named James Branscombe. You feel me? Okay. All the slave talk I grew up listening to. Black folks slave this, black folks slave that. No. I got a slave granddaddy and he is a white man.
He a slave owner or?
No, he was an actual indentured servant. That's what his papers say. He got enough money together and he bought 50 acres of land from this man who had him, right? And then after he had 50 acres of land with this man, he got it with my grandmama. Her name was Elizabeth, okay? He had 3 daughters with her, right? What up, girl? You didn't smoke cereal. He had 3 daughters with her. He wanted some sons. She had no sons. So he left her and them 3 daughters, right? Or he made them move away from his land, right? So he took up with this other lady who had some sons for him. But when he died, he never divorced my grandma, right? So my grandmother from his wife union, that daughter, my grandma, right, went to court and made them put the lady and her children out of the house and off the land, and then she moved in with my granddaddy Philemon Head, who fought in the who was a chaplain in the Confederate Army from Tennessee.
Okay. You got some cornrows under there?
Well, who? What's your problem? I got one plate. So my
You find that on Ancestry?
It's on Ancestry. I did my family tree. So you have to do your family tree. You can't just give them your DNA and then ask them where you from. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We from what, huh? I don't understand that. Hey, Sophia. So you gotta go to Ancestry.com and you gotta start on your family tree. And as long as you know your mama, your daddy, and your grandmama name, you'll be all right. It's gonna start. It's gonna give you the people who names you're gonna find their name on the census when they was a little kid to their parent, and then you just keep going from there. You do your mama's side and your daddy's side. Oh damn! It would work if it were open. Come on, baby, say it. What am I saying? So you gotta do your ancestry. Now wait for my DNA test to come back. Because I did my ancestry and I got all the way up to my 10th grandfather, Francis Cook from Holland. No Asians. No Asians. Only white people and black people. I got a granddaddy named Sam Petrie who came to America in 1840 from Scotland by the way of Middlesex. What, girl? Come here. Walk over here. Come on. Come on. You ain't gonna walk over here. Why then? We just came right back to life. What?
Yeah, I'm kind of sad, honestly. I'm about ready to say free old buddy.
So
I ain't want him to be locked. I want him to get his for real. For real. I'm about to tell my uncle who in there with him, see where he gonna be at or something. What you got, the cornrows?
hey, I'm live. Cut your conversation short.
Okay. All right, I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you in a little while, okay? Dang. Dang.
Yes, I see food.
Mm-hmm.
Ayla, you sleeping? It's time for you to take a nap.
That's where all that cereal coming from.
All over the floor. Yeah. Yeah, from Ava, knocking it over. You have to do your genealogy because they're gonna give y'all some reparations, and then you gonna sign up to be a slave for real, for real. Then you can be able to own the land. They're gonna give y'all that one check. Some people might make a business out of it. Some people don't know what to do with it. Some people just gonna hold it.
Some people want to get their whips and chains.
Well, which is if that's what they choose to do.
Cars and necklaces.
That's fine. If that's what they choose to do. But for me and mine, we need our dirt back. Fuck that. I don't want your funky ass check. I ain't a part of that group. I'm not an African. My family weren't ever slaves. I'm not a descendant of a slave. So since I'm not a descendant of a slave, that reparations won't work for me. No, those won't work. Those won't work because of the simple fact that I got a granddaddy who was a freaking overseer. According to my Uncle Gerald, my family owned people. Okay, according to one of my great uncles, we own people. And then how about this? I keep digging and searching, and I find a granddaddy named Enos Parks on the 1810 census. It did say he an overseer. What now, girl? What movie, Uber?
Everybody wants some of this. It's hot, bro. It's hot chicken, spicy chicken.
Where your daddy at?
She don't eat meat anyway, does she?
Nope. No meat and no dairy. What? I got a hole in the back of my head. Look. I see it. That's a gap right there. It's big too. Oh. I did not cover it up. Okay. Hey, Booby! 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 Is you stuck? Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. Boo, boo, boo. Bow, bow, bow. Booby Ooby attack. Booby Ooby attack. Okay. Now close that hole up. Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
She look like your mama.
Who my mama? Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah, girl. Mm-hmm.
Hello. The coffee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your keys. No, I thought you were going to find out about now. Maybe Richard might, or they in his car or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
He probably got them kids.
What else, Booby Ooby?
The person about him.
Oh, for real? Okay. Oh, man. Was that serious?
They ain't at my house.
It was that serious,
On the
girl.
couch.
Woo. Woo.
You go over there and do it. So you just calling me to see if I look for your seat. You don't really about to bring me no coffee. What's that in her mouth? She got some hair on her finger. Yeah, bring me one of them.
That's what her cereal is. There you go. Mm-hmm.
Who you talking to?
Who? You're not talking to me.
Oh, look, I had put the phone down and I heard, it's like I heard vibrations from the phone. I'm under the damn hair dryer. So I picked it back up.
So this piece right here gonna be porcupine.
No.
Alfalfa.
I'll give you some bundles.
A bundle.
A bundle. I ain't not shit. You told me one in the white
I didn't tell
house.
you one. I thought everybody know to get two.
I need one more bundle in here.
This okay, I got some hair.
You got some?
Mm-hmm.
Wish somebody had one, a little piece for me or something. A little piece.
Y'all don't never have nothing to say on YouTube. Y'all don't talk to each other up here.
They ain't even had none with 22 inches.
I got some longer than that.
Yeah, how long is that one in your head?
32.
I ain't see, that's what I wanted, something like
I
that.
got some 28.
Okay.
I got a half a piece. I mean half a bundle. And y'all don't talk to each other up here on YouTube, okay? Y'all don't talk to each other. Y'all don't talk to me.
You said that, but you wanted it, I ain't do it.
And y'all don't talk to each other.